All right, welcome back. Today we are jacking into a virtual world so massive, so sprawling, they call it Infinitum. And right now there's a game being played inside of it where the ultimate prize is up for grabs.
But let me just ask you something first. What if you could be anybody? Do anything you've ever wanted. I mean, really live out your wildest fantasies with absolutely no limits.
Well, in the world of Infinitum, that's not a what if, it's reality.
So what is Infinitum exactly? Okay, it's a massive multiplayer online virtual reality game, right? But this is next level stuff. We're talking cutting-edge headsets that read your brainwaves directly. Your in-game reactions are instantaneous, there's no lag, no delay, it is a pure one-to-one experience.
In the places you can go, they're basically endless. From a central hub, you can just jump into any of these official servers. You want to be a knight, jousting for glory? Boom, medieval server. Feel like a gun-slinging outlaw? The Western server's got you covered. You can pilot starships, you can tame dragons, you can even be a paranormal investigator. And hey, if none of that is your thing, you can literally build your own world from scratch. Now, you can't have a universe this huge without some ground rules, right? It would just be total chaos. So let's get into the nuts and bolts of how this whole thing actually works.
There are 4 core rules that every single player has to live by. Number 1, no player killing in safe zones. These are clearly marked places like big cities or the main hub. 2, treat NPCs, the non-player characters, like they're real people. And that's good advice, because you never know if that shopkeeper is just an AI or another player who's really deep into role-playing. 3, no hacking. It's simple. You cheat, you get banned for life. And number 4, and this is a big one, obey the game masters, the GMs. Think of them as the in-game police. You do not want to get on their bad side.
Okay, let's talk loot. Every weapon, every piece of armor has 2 slots for upgrades. The first is for cosmetic upgrades. These just change how your stuff looks, make your sword glow or whatever. You can buy those pretty easily. But that second slot, that's for mechanical upgrades. These are the ones that actually change how your gear works, making you stronger, faster, better. And you can't just buy those. You have to find them or earn them. And speaking of mechanical upgrades, there are rumors, legends really, 3 one-of-a-kind items hidden somewhere out there in the code. The insta-kill upgrade, which, does exactly what it says. The insta-hit upgrade, an attack that cannot miss, ever. And then there's a third one, some kind of mythical armor upgrade that nobody has ever even seen.
So, the possibilities are endless, but let me tell you, the stakes are very, very real. Because if your character dies in Infinitum, your level gets reset, all the way back to 1. And if you decide to just scrap that character and start a new one, poof, the old one is deleted from the game forever, along with every single piece of gear you worked for.
But right now, the risk is higher than it's ever been because the reward is something nobody could have ever imagined. There's a massive game-wide special event going on called the 10 Crystals. 10. That is the magic number. 10 unbelievably powerful, legendary crystals have been scattered across all the official game servers. They're out there, just waiting. And we're not talking about a prize of some rare sword or a bunch of in-game gold. No. The prize is the game itself. The official announcement says it plain as day. Whoever gets all 10 crystals becomes the new owner of Infinitum. The whole thing. They literally get the keys to the kingdom.
The rules for this event are brutally simple. You find crystals by exploring or finishing quests. But here's the kicker. You can't stick them in a bank or a storage chest. A player has to physically be holding them, all the time. Which means you can give one to a friend, or an enemy can take it right off your corpse after they kill you. So if you're holding a crystal, you have a giant target painted on your back for every other player in the game.
So in the middle of all this global gaming madness, one small, pretty unlikely group of 7 players has decided, you know what? Let's do this. They've banded together to try and take on this impossible challenge. And here's our crew, a party of 7, and what a mix. You've got 2 barbarians, 2 paladins, a ranger, a wizard, and a rogue. I mean, just looking at this roster, you know this is going to be an interesting group dynamic.
First up, we've got Barkin, played by Alex. He's a human barbarian zealot, which means he channels some kind of divine power when he rages. His whole deal is pretty simple. He loves a good fight, but only if he's fighting the bad guys. He's the team's righteous brawler.
Then there's Antonella, a brass dragonborn barbarian berserker played by Avia. She's the quiet type, very reserved, right up until you push her too far. Then she apparently becomes, and I love this, a raging ball of fury.
Trying to keep this whole operation from flying off the rails is Valhalla, a stone Goliath paladin of vengeance. Kenneth is his player, and he's that charismatic leader type, always trying to steer the group towards doing the right thing.
And here's Zato, a wood elf paladin of the ancients played by Malachi. His heart is absolutely in the right place, he's got good intentions, but, well, let's just say courage isn't exactly his strong suit. He's our reluctant hero.
Then we have Druindar, a wood elf ranger played by Reo. Now this guy is very talkative, but his non-stop chatter is actually super useful because he's constantly pointing out enemy weaknesses mid-battle. He's a tactical talker.
And our other chatterbox is Captain Dash 2, an orc wizard played by Tempe. She loves being the center of attention, but you know what? Deep down, she's a really good person who just wants to help out. And finally, rounding out the team, we have Arya, played by Willow. She's an Aasimar Soul Knife rogue. She literally fights with blades made of pure psychic energy. Her personality? Whimsical, silly, super easygoing. She is 100% the wild card of this group.
So, let's recap. We've got 2 people who never shut up, 1 who never speaks, 2 holy warriors, a hero who's scared of his own shadow, and a whimsical psychic rogue. This wildcard diversity, it's either going to be their greatest strength or the thing that completely tears them apart.
Which really brings us to the big question, doesn't it? A zealot, a quiet berserker, a soul knife. With personalities this all over the map, can this band of strangers actually pull together to claim the biggest prize in gaming history? Or are they going to self-destruct before they even find a single crystal? The hunt is on.